tying it's one thing. What about breaking?
It's the next thing up. Next thing up.
How big would it be to sweep this team? Hasn't happened here since, I don't want to talk about the past, but how big would that be? Because it is the next game, but it's also a division game, AFC game, all that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we are here trying to win the next opponent, so Houston's up. Good team. We're still playing regardless of the situation that they're in. So we got to come in ready, dialed in, and play our game.
Weird you were trying to stop Jakobi on Sunday. Now he's your teammate. You want to see him go catch some passes?
Oh, yeah. I want to see him catch some touchdowns, some passes, run the ball, block. Today, from what I've seen today, he looks like he's healthy and ready to contribute any way he can. Excited about him.
What to say to you guys that they're adding, that they believe in what you guys are doing, and does it say that to the locker room?
Yeah. I mean, we added a good player. I think we're done adding, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
add now.
I think the guys that we brought in, good additions, and then we bring in Jakobi at a perfect time, I think, with the injuries that we did have. So that brings up a guy that's been in the league that has been in a lot of big games and played good situational football. So he's another dependable target Trevor can rely on, regardless of him being new or whatever. He's going to be a true pro and come in ready to play this Sunday.
C.J. Stroud might not go this week. Just what's the challenge with Davis Mills and trying to figure out, how you guard this one or that one?
Woody Marks has been running the ball extremely well. I think they'll get the run game going. I think we've been struggling with play action boots, so I think that's another area to get him moving. If he goes back there, drop back pass, then that should be advantage us. But if they can kind of not let him do too much and just kind of settle within. So us knowing that, we have to do a great job stopping the run this week, making them a one-dimensional team, and be on top of the boots early in the game to make it seem like they can't do that anymore, and just dial in communication-wise, and fly around, play some football.
Do you think the rivalry with the Texans has kind of been renewed? Obviously, what happened with Trevor last year, and then earlier in the year, you guys beat him here.
Sure. It's a rivalry. Yeah. We're ready to play them, though. Again, that's a great team, regardless of the situation. Great defense. I think they have the number one defense in the league right now. With a banged up offense, so. If CJ doesn't play, they're going to make it very simple and get the ball to the playmakers that they have. They have Nico, they have, Kirk. They're running the ball. They want to establish the run pretty well. So if I was them, I'll keep it simple and play great defense. And so we got to be able to score points. We got a good receiver who, I think is, liable to score anywhere on the field. And we've been running the ball extremely well these last couple of weeks, so we can kind of get the flow of that, keep playing complementary football. I like our chances going into this week.
Do you see Trayvon trending after he missed the game, that he had 15 snaps, 18 snaps, and obviously he didn't finish this game, but do you see him improving even with the injury?
Yeah. What do you mean? Say it again. Say it.
I mean, obviously he's got the club. And
yeah.
I mean, he wasn't.
He just has to. He just has to figure. Okay, we've had this conversation with Trey, man. Trey's cut from a different cloth. Regardless of whatever situation that he's dealing with, man, he's going to go out there with the same intent, the same mindset, the same purpose, the same drive, and to give 110% every play. So that fight is not out of it, not a discomfort of all that being said. That's probably one thing that he's probably, I think he's getting better from. But the character, the type of play that he has, 10 snaps, 2 snaps, 30 snaps, 50 snaps, it's going to be the same everyone. So as long as he can continue to do that, obviously understand that it's not going to hurt worse than what it is going through now. I think he's going to start trending upwards.
All the guys that stepped up both sides of the ball on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
What does that say about you guys and your locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was awesome. I had a self-reflection because I went back all the way to when we did the Jag War games, like the Jag games, and every guy that stepped up was a guy that was high on the competition boards every week. Guys that put the work in every single day. guys that came, were true professionals, even though their time wasn't it wasn't their call, it wasn't their number to be called. They came in, they competed their butts off. Again, they were high on the board, and then when you come in, you see stuff like that, guys go down, and then those guys steps up. It's just a testament to the guys, the work that they put in every single day of, when it's my turn, I'm going to be ready to go. And they showed it, and hopefully that can be contagious around everybody else. All the guys that needs to step up can kind of feed on that, and, we can kind of bring that energy and create that momentum. But, yeah.
Let's start off. You got a new wide receiver coming in. What does that say in the locker room about what the organization feels about the confidence in this group moving forward to add a piece at the deadline to try to make a run here?
I say it's big just to see them guys do something like that. Knowing what we already had a playoff team, but just adding good guys to the room, it's only going to be good for us, help us get to where we want to be at the end of it.
Last time against the Texans, they stopped the run in the first half, but you guys made an adjustment. How much do you lean on that game now? It's been a few weeks back, right?
You obviously look at it because you don't want to make the same mistakes. You want to see what was good, see if you come back and do it again. But obviously, you play that team twice, they're going to switch things up. They're going to try to be different, show different looks. But if we stick to our course, know what we can do, we'll be fine.
Will Anderson on the other side, give us a scouting report. You've seen him once this year. You've seen him a couple of years now in the league.
He's a great player. Always going to be a battle with him. Relentless. He's going to play the whole game, play every down. And that's the game you look forward to. Like last game, you look forward to those games against the big stars. Just get better. It's going to be a physical game, always against them too, especially him. So I just look forward to the game coming up.
Did you expect to go at the trade deadline? Did you think this was a real possibility?
A little bit, but I wasn't 100% certain, right? So I was just kind of floating with the wind. So whatever they told me, I was going to go out there and do. If they would have told me I was going to stay, that would have been cool because I got family there too, honestly, friends, teammates who I really was cool with, but I'm 100% sorry about that. I'm 100% happy about this opportunity too.
How strange is it to have played the Jags and then now you're on the team?
Nah, very, because I was just talking crazy to some people, and then to have to come in here and see them, it was like, all right, now what you mean when you said that? But it's cool, though. Like, it's a great experience. So.
What did you think of the team, just in terms of when you went up against them, the cornerbacks, the defense?
Competitive, honestly. Like you saw the game. They played all the way to the end. They were physical the whole time. Like we were all battling. We were a little beat up. They were a little beat up. So that was just a fun game to be a part of.
Who were you talking to the most out there on Sunday?
I'm going to try to leave that one to myself. Hey, I ain't trying to air nobody out. But some things were said to me. I said some things too. So, yeah, it was kind of bad.
Drops have been just to acclimate. And really hit the ground running. New place, new everything. It's a whirlwind, and then new offense, new people. Is that a difficult thing even for a guy who's been in the league a while?
I would say so. For anybody, honestly, it's going to be a little tough because it's new. Anything new is a little challenging, but I'm excited about it. Like, I'm excited to go through it, so I'm not concerned at all. I really just want to soak the whole experience in and just enjoy it and win games. So.
Drops have been an issue here all season. The GM said that's your superpower, holding on to the ball, making tough catches. How do you feel about that? Something that you can bring to the table?
I appreciate it. Even if knowing that, though, that's been an issue, seeing them guys work after practice, work during practice, how serious they take it. It's ball drills all over, so that's a testament to them, honestly. Like, they working on it. They getting better every day, and I respect that. So hopefully I can come in and do my part, and I don't add to the problem,
With your process, how do you learn a new game plan or a new playbook?
Just sit back and watch first. The guys who've been here have been here for a reason. They know what they're doing. A lot of good players are already here, so just watch them, soak in all the information. Ask questions. I think that's a big part, too. I got to ask questions when I don't know, and they've been patient. Like, they sit there in my ear, they tell me. It's only one day to say they've been patient, but they've been talking to me on every rep, making sure I know what I'm doing before I go on the field. So it's been a team effort.
What's your relationship with Adam Baselli?
We went to school together. Yeah, Adam, good people. We weren't the closest, but I'm proud of him nonetheless. You know what I mean? Like, that's just to know that he made something of his life and been working hard, and I'm just proud. And then he here with his dad. Like, what type of dream is that? So congrats to him. Congrats to their family. They got a lot of success in their life.
Liam said that he likes that you're a former quarterback. How does that kind of help you playing for you?
I understand what it's like to be back there in the pocket. It get tough. Everybody bigger than you. They all fast. They strong. They ready to try to kill you. So I can understand when I got to get to my spot with urgency or understand timing. And it's just try to help them out because that's the toughest position in football, maybe in most sports, So I understand their issues, and I just want to be a service to them.
Did you ask us for the heck of it if you could have 16?
Nah, but I just understood the price tag that would have came with it, and I wasn't trying to take out another mortgage. You know what I mean? Like I'm good where I'm at. So
You go from catching passes from Tom Brady,
mm-hmm.
and then I imagine that probably can spoil a young guy in this league.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the struggles that you've gone through since then, but to be back with a guy like Trevor,
mm-hmm.
what does that feel like?
It's cool, man. I'm just the type of guy who like to enjoy experiences, right? So to be around different types of quarterbacks who play different types of styles, different personalities, like that's just something that I can learn from. And if I ever wanted to coach one day, I could hopefully take the information I get and pass it forward. So I'm just enjoying it all.
Were you in awe that first year with TB12?
Yeah, but I was just above water. I was floating, trying to just stick around, but definitely.
I know you just got here, but what have been your impressions of the offense in terms of how you might fit in?
Detail. I mean, I think they do a really good job of breaking everything down, walking through everything, telling you exactly what you got, and if it's not right, letting you know what was wrong. I think that's great. I appreciate that. And I think it's going to be fun, man. They got some weapons. They use everybody to the best of their ability, I feel like, so I'm excited to just jump in.
You made it known that you want a new contract. When a team gives up 2 draft picks to bring you in, does that make you feel good about being potentially a long-term solution?
I mean, I got to play good football first, honestly. Like, I'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm not about to come in and ask for a pay raise on the first day, you know what I mean? That's crazy, but we'll see.
Besides Edgar, who else did you know in the locker room here on the team already?
A couple of the receivers. I mean, I didn't know everybody. I didn't know anybody too well, but I just watched guys. Like, I've been watching Tim Patrick his whole career pretty much, so I'm proud of him just to see where he came from. I know we kind of had similar situations, so. But yeah, I don't really have any close relationships, but I plan on building some.
First is just crazy. I remember when I seen the news, I was like, wow, we just played this, man. Now he on my team. But what I seen out of him, like I said, he reminds me in that same boat of a guy like Amon-Ra. Like, I respect guys like him, guys that's physical, that are getting there and block, like do the dirty work and still go out there and catch a lot of football. So he's a guy that can run the entire route tree. It was some crazy stat that he didn't drop a ball since like 2020, whatever. So that tells you enough of what he's capable of doing. So it was fun to compete against him, but now it's going to be even better with him being on the same team.
It seems like you've grown a lot more in this defense since you've been here. Just how have you seen your progression? And then obviously last week you had the pass breakup, just in terms of what you've been able to accomplish so far.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. Like I said, obviously the start to my Jacksonville career wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just had to find a way to get comfortable, like learn. And I think that bye week was huge for me. I feel like this game was a little taste of like what I can do out there on the field. Like there's still some things that I want to clean up, but it was definitely a better feeling leaving this game for sure.
You've been around here for a couple of years.
You have perspectives that Jakobi has, getting traded mid-season, new team.
Yeah.
You know, what's his mind like right now, you think, trying to get acclimated to a new team?
Yeah, it's like first is just trying to, you got to regain the respect of your teammates. That's the biggest thing I feel like when I came here is like practice hard, like show guys how you work, because the first thing you want to do is gain respect, and then that's when you start, seeing yourself grow. So that's the first thing probably is just we obviously have respect for him as a player. We've played against him, and I played against him multiple times, but it's just getting comfortable, obviously with him, he got to get around the quarterback, do all that stuff, but he'll fit right in with us.
He said he was saying some crazy things to you guys, and you guys are doing the same way. Who was instigating it? Was it you? Who was this?
Nah, he instigated it. He instigated it, and then I heard him talking to my safety, so then I was like, you know what, now it's my turn to talk. But nah, man, that's like, I live for that stuff. Like, that's competitive edge. Like, it's all fun. So, like I said, it'll definitely be great having him on my team now.
What does it tell you about this organization, knowing they're bringing in pieces? They've had a lot of trades in the preseason, a couple in season now that, hey, a 5-3 team right there in the hunt, they're making a run for it, right? Yeah,
we're trying to win. And I respect that, man. Like you said, we got great receivers already. We got Parker and Diami, and then obviously the two guys in Travis and Brian. But for you to bring in another 1,000-yard receiver is showing like you can never have enough great players. And I definitely respect our organization for going to get a tough guy like Jakobi. Yep.
Hey, second time around against Houston, what are some challenges, advantages of playing a team twice within like 6-7 weeks?
I would say familiar with the game plan, but it's like that's enough time for you to go rewatch a lot of their games and stuff. They've probably grown since they played us, and we feel like we've grown since we played them. So you know the personnel, and you remember the problem plays that they hit you on earlier for sure. But you still a new game and maybe similar game plan, but you got to go execute the stuff that you're about to call against the new team or against the opponent again.
How far back do you go on Davis Mills? Hasn't really played a lot lately, but he's been around for a minute, right?
Yeah, I think he came in and ran the offense pretty well. So there's the example right there. And then I remember we played him back maybe 2 years ago. I think that was him in their place, their home. I remember some of those plays pretty well. I know he's a very able quarterback and better athlete than he probably looks just standing there. So he does move around pretty decently. He has a good arm talent, and I think he throws things on time. I think a lot of times you get into quarterbacks who've been in the system a long time, they understand how the offense works and they know where the ball probably should go right from the snap. So you kind of have to be a little bit matchier instead of like quarterbacks who feel like they can run around and make stuff happen. He probably knows where the ball's supposed to go when it's supposed to go. So you got to be really on point in your coverages and stuff and communications and stuff because that ball is going to – he knows where the ball's supposed to go for sure.
A couple of in-season trades now for the Jags front office. So what does that tell you about their belief in what you guys are doing in this locker room and an ability to make a run when they go make a trade at the deadline?
Yeah, I think, the guys in the locker room, we feel like we have a chance to win every game. Obviously, we did not have our best showing out there against the Rams, but that's really the only game I feel like got away from us. So any game, like we roll out, we got the possibility to win, and that's a great feeling. And to know that they see that as well, maybe a little reinforcement here and there. But I feel confident while we're in the game, like we do what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to win it. So I got belief in all my boys, and they got belief in me, and we're just get better as the season goes on.
You guys have been beat up these last few weeks on that side of the ball, but are you frustrated? Are you motivated coming off these last two defensive performances?
What do you mean by beat up?
Well, I mean, you guys had plenty of injuries, and
Okay.
so you've got different guys rotating in and out. But obviously, you've given up 64 points in the last two games too.
Okay.
I mean, is that motivating to this unit? Is it frustrating trying to find it? Where are you guys at?
I don't think it's about finding it. I think it's about, if you have injuries, having guys come in and be where they're supposed to be at. And then let's say I have a play to make. I'm sure you're alluding to that. Let's make sure I make the play. I think we put good stuff on tape as well, though. So it's encouraging, little plays here and there. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, I think we're still flying around and playing good football. Really about communication, being where we're supposed to be at to really play excellent. Little things like that will have those points start adding up on you because we're in the NFL, like you're not where you're supposed to be at. They'll take advantage of it. So I'm encouraged, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's not the showing we want in a full game, but if you look at a lot of clips, it's good football being played. So, everybody, like you said, injury stuff, banged up a little bit. You got to adjust to what your body is or what you feel like and adjust to be able to make the plays you're supposed to make.
You've been in this league a long time. Is it true that games in November, December ramp up intensity and everything?
I believe that. I mean, the intensity part, you got to think that's kind of like outside the building looking in. Every game is important. The games that you might win early on might be the deciding factors and stuff. So if you kind of just take things one game at a time, everything takes care of itself. Obviously, with the records and stuff compiling as they are, that's when it's like, all right, this game means more. But really, if you take care of stuff when it comes, like every game is important. So if you kind of approach the whole week with that mindset, you take care of stuff so early in the season.